There are thousands of people in Alabama and Florida living day to day on an organ transplant list.
For one local family, they were as concerned about getting that life-saving call as they were about finding a way to the hospital once a match was found. That is, until we got involved.
People who know Merle Boatwright say she has a big heart, a heart of gold in fact. Unfortunately, it's not a very strong one.
The doctors at UAB just said it's worn out.
You were 20 years old?
Yes.
Hardly cooked, so you probably...
With only 15% heart function, Merle is on the transplant list. Johnny, her husband of 17 years, is by her side every step of the way.
It just gets discouraging after a number of years we've been waiting.
Not only is Merle waiting for a new heart, she also needs a pair of kidneys.
I have no kidneys. They had to take the kidneys out because I have had staghorn kidney stones, and that's kidney stones. They get so big, they hang out of your kidneys. They look like this.
To make matters worse, Johnny's health is now failing, and he's no longer able to make the drive from Mobile to UAB in Birmingham.
I just really don't have an answer on how to get up there because I had told Johnny a while back I didn't think he could make the trip anymore.
Should they get that potentially life-saving call, Merle needs to be at UAB ideally within 2 hours, but in no more than 4.
And it's more so than just depressing is the fact that she really needs me. I can't do it.
And Johnny is really the only person Merle can count on.
We can't be the only ones that are spread out that need a way to get there.
I decided to do some research and make some calls.
I've been a volunteer pilot for about 5 years.
Fairhope resident Chuck Zunk volunteers with Angel Flight Southeast, a nonprofit organization that coordinates flights for people who are required to travel long distances for their medical treatment.
When there's an emergency, such as a transplant patient, telephone calls are made, and literally within 10 or 15 minutes, a pilot can be on the way to the airport for an Angel flight.
A minimum of 5 area pilots are on standby for each registered transplant recipient.
I've done approximately 50 missions with Angel Flight over the last year and a half.
Angel Flight Southeast has 1,000 active volunteer pilots, and just last year alone, they coordinated more than 3,000 missions.
They're a gift from God.
Floyd Lanier needed a lung transplant and says because of Angel Flight, he was able to get from Mobile to a hospital in Gainesville, Florida in under 2 hours.
In fact, we were at the hospital before they had my bed ready.
I went back to see Merle and Johnny.
Because as long as you're pre-registered, you're in the system, they can come and get you on a moment's notice. And then...
That's great.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you found it because I didn't know where to search, and we just asked around, and I know at the hospital up in Birmingham, they were trying and they couldn't find one.
Johnny says there's now a sense of relief instead of his heavy burden of guilt and heartache.
This is unbelievable and just wonderful that something's available like this. I am thrilled.
With her Angel now waiting in the wings, Merle is waiting for a healthy heart.
The volunteer pilots donate their time, their plane, and the fuel. To learn more about Angel Flight, just go to our website, NBC15online.com. You can also call them at the number on your screen, 1-888-4-AN-ANGEL. And we will continue to follow Merle's story.